Perhaps we should search for runes.
Revelio.
Can't get out of here quick enough.
Revelio.
Sebastian, a journal entry. We should look for more.
Why?
Depulso. Revelio.
She's in one place.
Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Depulso. Incendio. Confringo. Protego.
Nice teamwork. Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together.
Revelio. Revelio. Bombarda. Incendio.
A mess of things. Debris everywhere.
Reparo.
That was a piece of work.
More than one.
Revelio.
Did you find something?
A journal entry. Isadora was here.
Accio.
Guardian
Leviosa.
Pledge if we tried.
Revelio.
I'm out of breath after all of those stairs. But the view, well worth it.
Revelio.
Another barrier. We can blast through it, I'm certain. Good news?
This journal entry sounds worrisome.
Revelio.
This can't be a dead end. Must be another floor above us.
Accio. Reparo. Bombarda. Incendio.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Revelio.
This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
But the triptych pointed us here. Another rune symbol.
Revelio.
Feel as if I should be fluent in runic language by now.
Depulso.
another area Isadora created.
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here. I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
Another ancient magic passageway to the Undercroft. The final piece to the triptych must be here. The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it!
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this. I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Huh. Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder.
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked.
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, Its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. But someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felcroft, the destroyed painting. It was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait? I wondered if you might teach me how to cast that curse you mentioned.
Oh, which one?
On second thought, perhaps I don't need to learn any curses at the moment.
Very well. Let's speak again soon.
What are you up to now?
I have been meaning to speak.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, And so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe. And he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Revelio.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius. The centaurs, they'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
First the teaching students.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Indiai, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
What do we have here?
Revelio. Protego.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Protego!
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio! Compulso! Confringo! Bombarda!
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Depulso!
That's it. And the rest
Accio.
of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Revelio! Accio! Bombarda! Confringo! Depulso! Accio!
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Reparo!
This room is taller than it looks.
Accio! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Revelio! Bombarda! Compulso! Confringo! Incendio!
We've read the world of another spider.
Accio!
I should sleep better tonight.
Revelio! Accio! Bombarda! Confringo! Accio! Revelio! Accio!
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Revelio! Confringo! Bombarda!
All this grass. It no longer
Revelio.
too. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then we're abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio!
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of...
Accio!
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio.
Did you hear that?
We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Accio. Reparo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
There's something here by the altar.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
What did you find?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Accio.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Depulso.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Accio. Bombarda. Confringo.
I need to find a safe way across.
Confringo. Bombarda. Depulso. Reparo. Accio. Reparo. Bombarda. Confringo. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Rickety bone bridge complete.
Accio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
I don't think learning the Imperious Curse is a good idea.
Really? But we've no idea what may lie ahead. But I shan't press you. I'll have your back no matter what we face in there. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Depulso.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. This looks
Revelio.
different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo! Incendio!
tablets have healing symbols. That has to be something.
Confringo! Bombarda! Incendio!
Never knew spiders could make such a
Revelio.
mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Bombarda! Confringo! Accio! Protego! Revelio!
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
Confringo! Bombarda!
Incendio.
Depulso!
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Revelio! Revelio!
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
Revelio! Depulso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Depulso! Accio!
That worked. Keep going.
Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Caporzo. Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Protego. Incendio! Bingo! Sendo! Confringo! Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda!
For a moment there, I thought that would never end.
Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet.
Revelio. Capulso. Accio.
Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Revelio.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Easily diverted. Oh, that was meant for me. Pity, not quite.
Bombarda. Incendio.
That was unimpressive.
Incendio. We have to fight. Confringo!
Uncle, to the right! They're closing in!
I won't back.
You'll not win here.
Be careful! Mine!
We've got the pulse.
Stop provoking them.
I'm
handling it. Levioso.
Boy! What have you done?
saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Rodgoth's getting himself into more danger than he realizes. I'd better find him.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Confringo!
I know what that means.
Incendio!
I'm not going to hurt you. Be some of Ranrock's loyalists. Best be careful.
Revelio!
No sign of Lodgok out here. He must be inside already.